said Mercito didn't really have a chance. And that's fair, that's your opinion. I know that this is a dangerous fight. Mercito has nothing to lose. He can derail Jorge Linares' plans here in the US. Jorge's been saying it time in and time out. Jorge wants to fight the best fighters in the world. We made it a great offer to Mike Garcia, he turned it down. Lomachenko is being considered as a possible opponent. That's a fight that could possibly happen down the line, but he has to get past Mercito Gesta. Now, if there's one thing I learned early on in my boxing career, is that you never bet against Freddie Roach. And I'm gonna have him come up here and you're gonna hear it for yourself. I mean, he trained Mercito like never before. And if there's one thing you know about Filipino fighters, they have that fighting spirit that you never question. You know, they're up there and they give it their all. And I was doing some research on Freddie Roach, and I found that Freddie Roach is something like 8-0 when he faces ex-fighters he used to train, which is incredible. And you know, you know, it's a little dangerous because Freddie knows Linares. He knows his tendencies. He was in camp with him. He trained him for a couple of years. And now he's training the guy that's going to fight him. So that's a big advantage for Mercito Gesta. So Freddie knows what he's talking about. He's one of the greatest trainers ever. And I'm always very excited when he's part of our shows and works with us, because there's just, you know, a wealth of knowledge with Freddie Roach. So I want to bring him up. He'll say a few words about his fighter, Freddie Roach, the great Freddie Roach.
It's been a really good training camp with Mercito. He's really worked hard for this fight. He's in with one of the best fighters in the world, and I think he's right in that category also. We had great sparring going into the fight, and a lot of hard work to wild card, and we still just tapering off now. We get ready for the fight, and I just say good luck to our opponent, our challenger, and best of luck. Thank you very much.
There you go. He doesn't say much, but you know he means it. You know he means it. So Mercito's in a great position here. He can really win the lottery on Saturday night. I'm happy that we were able to get this fight for Mercito. He deserves it. You know, he's got the resume, he's got the record, and he's going to give it his all. You know, this is his Super Bowl. A week before the Super Bowl, he's fighting his Super Bowl. So I want to bring him up. Great record, 31-1. Mercito, no mercy, Gesta.
I just want to say thank you to the media that's here, and HBO for making this, and my matchmaker, Robert, for making this great match. And you know, like what Jorge wants to face, he wants to face the best, and I'm the same thing. I want to face the best. I believe as a fighter, to call yourself as the best, you need to face the best and beat the best. And you know, in this camp that I had, everything just went smooth. My team, my family, everyone just supported me. I'm over here, I don't have any problem, and with the help of Freddie Roach, Marvin Zamudio, and Justin, man, everything just went well. My sparring is good. They believe in me. Coach Freddie Roach believed in me, and you know, I am ready. This is my second shot, and like, there's nothing to lose over here. And as a challenger, I'm always hungry. The challenger is the hungrier than a champion because he wants the belt. And this Saturday, I will show that I can be the new world champion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mercito. So, You guys all know Jorge Linares. Obviously, he's been on a great run. You know, he fought a few times in the UK, had some big wins out there, became champion. He came out here defending his title at the Forum. This is his second consecutive fight at the Forum. He's trying to make a name for himself again here in the US. And these are the kind of fights he needs. He needs to be showcased on HBO, obviously, to become a star, because that's all HBO does, is make stars in boxing. Fighting a guy like Mercito Gesta, it wasn't his first choice, but these are the most dangerous fights, the guys you overlook, the guys that you're supposed to be. So this is a dangerous fight, but he is one of the top fighters in the world, pound for pound. And as all of you very well know, to be one of the top fighters pound for pound, you have to have a very good trainer. And he certainly does have a very good trainer that I feel is a little underrated as a trainer, but he is a top trainer in the world today. He comes from the exclusive Cuban School of Boxing, and he's the trainer for Linares, and that's Ismael Salas. So I want to bring him up to say a few words. Roberto Diaz will translate.
Good morning to everyone. Sorry. I'd like to say just a short word. I really, the same research Mr. Goldman did. The same research I came in conclusion is the only one thing. Yes, Mr. Freddy Roach have orgs AMO with fight that he used to train. But one thing for sure, I take in count. He used to train Jorge, and Jorge lost with him. And they have a reason. And with all my respect, we go to the real fight. Jorge is the kind of fighter, is always fighting underdog. Always we go to the foreign territory to fight. And always we go, in the name of God, beating everyone. So I really appreciate the opportunity to bring the great fight, because Mercito Gesta, we cannot take away anything. He's a really great fighter. We will do our best. Thank you so much.
So Jorge Linares is obviously a beautiful fighter to watch. You know, it's funny, I get asked a lot, you know, because I'm associated with Oscar, I get asked a lot, hey, who do you see out there that kind of resembles Oscar? Who do you see out there that kind of, and there's a reason they call him Niño de Oro. I mean, you know, just his fighting style, the jab, boxing off his toes, and the combinations. You know, he's a beautiful fighter to watch. He does everything so, you know, textbook, picture perfect. But again, you know, he's lost before. And he's lost here in Los Angeles before, against the lefty. So this is a dangerous fight for him. But every great champion has to prove himself every time out. And that's what Jorge Linares is here to do, prove himself. He wants to prove that he belongs in the ring with the greats. And he's challenging everybody. And our job as his promoter is to get him those opportunities and put him in the biggest fights we can. You know, some fighters might not want to fight him, you know, and we're okay with that. But, you know, he's always up for a challenge, and this Saturday won't be any different. So I want to bring him up. He's the WBA lightweight world champion, Jorge Linares.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hello to everyone. Let me start first. Thank you to Golden Boy Promotion for this opportunity. Peter Nelson, HBO, Eris Gomez, for all the people support to me for this fight. Thank you to Freddy Roach, thank you to Mercito Gesta for this big opportunity this Saturday. I'm ready, I'm here. I feel very excited for this fight. I've been the good preparation physical with Ismael Salas and with my team in Japan too. So I'm ready for this fight. Me siento bastante contento, apasionado, feliz de esta nueva oportunidad. Sé que es un reto difícil. Mercito Gesta es un boxeador fuerte, con hambre, con ganas. Pero lo más importante es que yo estoy viendo mi mejor momento y no quiero que nadie me lo quite, porque saliendo bien van a venir cosas mejores. Se hablan de muchos nombres. No quiero pensar eso, no quiero hablar de eso. Para mí, el nombre más importante, lo más importante para mí es salir victorioso este sábado 27. Minasan, konnichiwa. もうそろそろ試合出てくるよ、土曜日。本当に今回はすごい良かった。この間の日本のキャンプすごい良かった。もう4週間ぐらいいっぱい練習やってて、で6週間前のアメリカ帰ってた。本当に定期プロモーションとかワウワウ TV 皆さん本当にありがとうございました。あとみんな日本のファン本当にこの土曜日は楽しみ試合やりたいです。本当に皆さんありがとうございました。本当に頑張ります。どうも。
Not only does he have good looks, but the guy can speak four languages. Or a little bit of French. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Jorge. Gracias. Okay. Before I get to the main event, it's my great pleasure to introduce and just, say hi to everybody. He's here. The great Hall of Famer, Don Jorge. He's sitting over here. He's my teacher and our co-promoter. We're partners with Mercito Gesta. So thank you, Don, for being here. Okay, now the main event. This is going to be, when I tell you this is going to be an exciting fight, I can't really put it into words because, many of you don't really know who Tewa Kiram is. But I will say this. The last time an undefeated Thai fighter came out and fought a champion here in the States, he ended up, having a draw, but he ended up coming back and beating Chocolatito. So that's how tough Tewa Kiram is. I mean, I've been watching tapes and analyzing tapes with Robert Diaz. We were looking at him, and the first thing that we saw was he's very aggressive. He doesn't give an inch. He stands his ground, which is obviously a great style for boxing. It's a great style. And Lucas, as you guys know, he's the same way. He's a boxer puncher, but he's a guy that stands his ground and he's going to come and try to knock you out. So that makes for a great fight. So I'm very excited about this fight. This is going to be a tremendous war, and I can guarantee that. I don't know if it's going to go the distance, but there's going to be a lot of action in this fight. So I want to bring up the promoter of Tewa Kiram to say a few words, Terry Lausawawat.
Thank you, Golden Boy Promotion. Robert, thank you. WBA, Tewa is #1, man. 38, he get this not by luck, he can do his best. It's not easy to be here to fight the world title in America. So, he got the best shape right now. He 25 years old, Lucas 35, he's taller, like 2 inches taller. So, we're not underdog. Yeah, let's see the result. Thank you.
So Tewa came out a week ago, Robert? He's been here for 10 days now? 2 weeks ago. Which tells you, he's serious. He's not just a fighter that's coming out for a payday. He really wants to win this fight. He's taking this fight serious. He came out 2 weeks ago, and when I first met him, he came over last week to the office to meet everybody, our staff, and the first thing that caught my eye was just how big he is. I mean, he's probably bigger than Canelo, it looks like. He's tall. He's tall and he's a big kid and he's strong. So I know that Lucas is going to have his hands full in this fight. But again, that just shows you the dedication, to come up 2 weeks prior. He's here to win. And I know he's going to put up a good fight. He's a warrior. And what better victory than to beat a recognized fighter like Lucas Matthysse. It's a fan-friendly fighter that, a lot of you guys in the media and a lot of fans around the world love Lucas Matthysse style. So if he beats him, in many ways, he's going to win the lottery. So I'll bring him up, say a few words. He's got a translator here. Tewa, Kiram.
ครับสวัสดีครับขอบคุณหน่วยงานทุกฝ่ายนะครับขอบคุณ Golden Boy Promotion ครับที่ได้จัดผมชิงแชมป์โลกรุ่นวอเตอร์เวท140 ปอนด์กับลูคัส มาติเซ่นะครับไฟล์นี้ผมก็จะทำหน้าที่ให้เต็มที่ครับก็จะเอาแชมป์โลกกลับเมืองไทยให้ได้ครับขอบคุณสื่อมวลชนแล้วก็นักข่าวทุกท่านนะครับที่มาทำข่าวในวันนี้ครับขอบคุณครับ
Thank you everybody for coming to this press conference and supporting because this Saturday you're going to see a great fight and I'm very thankful that I'm fighting for the world title against Lucas Matthysse. You're not going to miss a great fight and come Saturday I'm going to bring the title back to Thailand. Thank you, Kapun.
He's taller than me. He's taller than me. When I tell you he's big, he's a big welterweight. Very big. So that's going to be an exciting fight. I want to bring up next a close friend of mine. Someone that is instrumental in Lucas's career. Been with him since the beginning. He's our partner in Latin America. He's probably one of the only promoters that has a monthly boxing show in Argentina. And he's got plenty of more prospects that are ready to come to the United States. But obviously, the biggest name by far has been Lucas Matthysse. And Mario Arano is by far the best promoter in Latin America. He's a friend of ours. I want to bring him up to a few words. He's our co-promoter, also the manager of Lucas Matthysse, Mario Arano. Mario?
Gracias, Eric. Bueno, primero quiero agradecer a Linares. Muchas gracias por la oportunidad de compartir, de ser especialista en esta velada. A Jorge Linares por compartirla y a su equipo por compartir esta cartelera tan importante. Ojalá que salga todo muy bien. A la AMB, Oliver, les hace llegar el saludo a Gilberto Jesús, por favor. Gracias por la oportunidad, de verdad te lo digo de corazón. Muchas gracias.
First, I want to thank HBO for this opportunity to feature Lucas fighting for the world title. I want to thank Linares and his team for considering us to partake in this event. I also want to thank WBA for this opportunity. Please send my best to the president, Gilberto Mendoza, and we're very honored for this opportunity.
Llegó la hora. Llegó la hora y el tiempo de Lucas Matthysse. Hoy Matthysse es el abanderado, el estandarte de Golden Boy Promotion Linares Box en Argentina y en Sudamérica. Seguramente que Argentina se irá a parar el día sábado para esta pelea.
The time has come. It is now here, and come Saturday night, that face of Argentina in Golden Boy will have Argentina stand still. I am very, very confident that everybody's just waiting for this moment, Saturday night.
Me siento tremendamente orgulloso de que Lucas y Nino López compartan una cartelera y a su vez que Matthysse sea el main event compartiendo con Jorge Linares, el cual vuelvo a agradecer su hombría de bien. Seguramente que esta será una llave tremendamente importante tanto como para nuestro equipo, como nuestra organización, como para el boxeo argentino todo.
And I'm very honored to have both Lucas and Nino Lopez participating in the card, and also to have, like I said before, Linares, this opportunity to participate in these world title fights. And this is going to be key. This is going to be key to bring on bigger and better fights, but it starts this Saturday.
El mundo aplaudirá a Lucas Matthysse campeón. Muchísimas gracias, muy amable.
And the world will celebrate Lucas Matthysse's victory on Saturday. Thank you.
As you guys know, Lucas is coming off a very impressive win. It was his comeback fight. He was off because he suffered eye problems. He had an eye injury and he suffered that, and he had a comeback fight back in May. He fought underneath Canelo Chavez, very good victory. Very tough fighter that doesn't get stopped. First time he stopped him, Emmanuel Tewa. But this is gonna be the second fight working with Jorge Diaz. And I can see the difference already. I was in camp the other day with Lucas, and you can see the difference, the movement. He has better defense. He's hitting it harder than before, if that's even possible. I mean, Lucas is a big puncher to begin with. But Jorge Diaz has done a great job with him and got him ready for this fight, for a tough fight. So I want to bring him up to say a few words. Jorge Diaz.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks to all the media this year today. Thanks to Golden Boy, HBO, and everybody that made this possible. First of all, I want to give Golden Boy I want to thank Golden Boy for giving me the opportunity to work with Lucas Matthysse, a fighter at that caliber. To me, it's an honor working with him because he's the type of fighter that I like to work with from the beginning. He's aggressive, you know, he has a heavy punch, and giving me the opportunity now, I'm committed to, you know, take advantage of this opportunity for his world title, you know, and I want to be part of it. Saturday nights, want to do everything possible to see Lucas Matthysse take advantage of this opportunity. Thank you, and you guys will see a great fight. New Lucas Matthysse. I want to thank everybody in the card, Mercito, Gesta, Linares, and obviously Tewa, Kiram for stepping up for the challenge. Thank you so much.
Now they call him the machine, La Máquina. You don't get that nickname just by chance. He is one of the most exciting fighters in all of boxing. You know, he's a big puncher. You know you're always going to get fireworks when he fights in the ring. He's got a fighter that he's going to fight. The perfect style for him. A guy that's going to be right in front of him, who's dangerous, but it's the style that he likes to fight, and it's what makes him give good fights. I think, who was it, Dougie? Who first named him the machine? Was it you, Dougie, or? It might have been Dougie. It might have been Doug Fisher that first named him out here the machine. But it's stuck with him, and fans all over the world know him as the machine, La Máquina. I want to bring him up, say a few words. Lucas, La Máquina Matthysse. Lucas.
Hola, bueno, buenas tardes a todos. Muchas gracias por venir. Nada, la verdad que bueno, muy contento de estar peleando por título mundial, compartir esa cartelera con Mercito, allá con Gesta, con todos. La verdad que bueno, muy contento por pelear con Kiram. Va a ser una gran pelea, nos preparamos muy bien. En Argentina terminamos una buena preparación acá en Indio junto a Jorge, a mi equipo, a mi cuñado Mario, a Fede, a Cumbia, a Rano, a Nino López, al amigo Javier. La verdad que nada, muy contento. Gracias a la gente de Golden Boy, gracias a Rano Box, gracias para toda Argentina que va a estar apoyando, para mi amigo Daniel, acá que vino, para Luca, que vinieron de Argentina. Es un viaje muy grande. Así que, bueno, muchas gracias. Nos vemos el sábado y a disfrutar una gran pelea que vamos a hacer con Kiram. Gracias.
see if I can remember all that. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank you all for being here. I'm very excited for the opportunity. I'm very excited to be fighting for the world title. I want to thank my team. I want to thank the other participants on the card. Mario Arano, Golden Boy, all my team that we worked hard in camp. We started camp in Argentina, worked a lot of the strength, and we closed it up here in Indio, California with Jorge. And we're ready to take that title back. I want to thank my friends that came out from Argentina, and I want to thank Kiram. And come Saturday night, don't miss it. We're ready to take that title back. Thank you.
Gracias a todos, un saludo para toda la gente argentina que me está siguiendo y para todos, nos vemos el sábado.
He wants to thank everybody that supports him, all his fans and friends, and everybody in Argentina. We'll see you Saturday night. Thank you.
Gracias, Lucas. Gracias. So with that, that's the end of the press conference. Just a couple of quick reminders. Tickets still available. You can get them at Ticketmaster. Yeah, we'll do it. Tickets still available. Ticketmaster, you can get them at the box office at the Forum. Or if you can't be there in person for whatever reason, make sure you watch it on HBO Boxing After Dark, 10:30 Pacific, Eastern Pacific. Locally 7:30? Okay. So I'll see you guys this Saturday. Hope to see everyone there. Thank you. We're gonna pose the fighters now for pictures.
Good? Yep. That was funny. Oh, crap, we're supposed to be doing things? My crap, we're supposed to be doing things? This is when all the cameras cave in.
There's a lot of people on stage.
There is.
Guys.
Yo, are we sitting everybody down?
Hey, guys. Hey. Yeah.
Efren was like the only dude not bugging anybody. He wasn't in anybody's way.
¿Se pueden mover un poco? Están bloqueando todo.
Hello everybody, everybody subscribe to the channel, don't forget, subscribe. Lucas Matthysse versus Tewa Kiram, your main event.
Now look one more time right here.
That's the beautiful young lady talking.
Right here in the center.
Salte lo que dan, ¿eh?
Now you got your co-main event, Linares versus Mercito Gesta.
Miren, ahí al centro. Look right here in the center.
Yes, Linares has somebody to take off his
A
sunglasses.
la derecha, the right.
That is so pimp. When you have a person to take off your sunglasses, you're pimp.
Okay, now again to the center.
One here. Face off. One here, right here. You gotta do that with Lucas.
Linares is like, nah, I don't want to face off. It's like, I'm too pretty for it.
Go closer.
Let's see how big Kiram is compared to Lucas. Damn, he is pretty tall. It's a very international affair. We got flags from Argentina, Thailand, Philippines, Colombia. Jorge is right there to the left. Freddie Roach over there somewhere buried with Peter Nelson. Lance Pugmire. Alright guys, we'll catch you guys for the win tomorrow. Oh, what up? Kiram and Matthysse are going to face off.
What about the belt? No belt? Okay.
The Money in the Bank briefcase is being brought out. There's the belt.
There you go.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.